All right, good morning, everyone. Is this too loud? I'll talk normal. Welcome to our 8th BSides Pittsburgh. I'm Joe Wynn. When we started this event in 2011, we had about maybe 100 people. 68. That's almost 100. You got to round up. It's the math. It's the way they do math these days.
Gentleman's 100.
So it was held in left field meeting space, and that's where we did the training yesterday. Who attended our first BSides Pittsburgh? Who attended training yesterday? Awesome. So we've grown over the years, and it's a credit to all of you, our participants, our speakers, our sponsors. Without all of you, this would not have been possible. So thanks to everyone. Yep. So can I get a special thank you to all of our BSides staff and volunteers? These folks did a tremendous job this year. I want to specifically thank a few folks. Andy Johnson here for stepping up and being this year's event director. And Annie Howard, who I think a lot of you have seen out front and have heard from, for stepping up this year to be the operations director. The amount of work these folks did, these two plus the rest of the team up here, more work this year than ever. And we can tell this venue is awesome, and we've never had this many attendees. This is great. While I see a lot of people here I know that, from the security industry, there's a lot here I don't know. So coming to BSides is a lot more than just sitting in these talks. Please introduce yourself to each other, network. If I haven't met you, let's take a minute and chat, introduce yourself, let me know what you do. First time attendees for any BSides here. Wow, that's incredible. Who's here that's not in information security as your primary industry? And I can't even see the other room, but this is great. So one of the things that we like to do is help connect people. Who here is a manager and or their company, if you're not a manager, but you know your company has an InfoSec job opening? Raise your hand. Look at all these places to get jobs. That's great. Did you see the wristbands at the registration table for job seekers and for folks who have jobs or have jobs are hiring? If you didn't, there's wristbands, and you can wear those, and you can kind of connect with the people or see the people that are looking for jobs. Has anyone here gotten a job because of someone they met at one of the BSides? I ask this every year.
2.
Okay, good. So, yeah. So with that, thank you. I'm going to hand over to Andy.
Okay. I'm going to start with thank you to all our volunteers. Without them helping us, this clearly couldn't have gone on. We've got a great crew this year. And then thank you to our sponsors. This year's premier sponsor is TrustedSec. Give them a visit. Diamond sponsor this year, Ethical Intruder. Without their help, again, this event wouldn't have gone on. Registration fee wouldn't have only been $5 or free for those of you who snuck in. We always encourage that. A couple quick notes, emergency exits, the way you came in, or at the very back of the conference area. If you need an emergency exit, hopefully we don't. Quick code of conduct. You know, we're here to have discussions, talk about technical stuff. No insults. No harassment. We're all colleagues. We all should know one another. We should all respect each other. If you see any issues, find one of us in the green shirts. We're one of the staff. Or find one of the casino staff. Whoever's causing issues will be taken care of. If you break the rules, you're out. Pittsburgh's a small enough community. If you break the rules, you're probably going to have job problems in the future. Really so we all talk. Be cool. Facilities. Bathrooms were right by registration. That's where the bathrooms are. Clearly, we're no smoking. You could smoke in the casino area, but not the conference area. Lunch, we're going to have a pretty good lunch. Lunch starts at noon. Refreshments start at noon. As a note, there are people under 21 here. So, 1, be responsible for yourself. Don't get silly. 2, don't share your drinks with other people. The LCB will frown on that pretty hard. So, don't share your drinks. Don't serve the under 21s. After party. The after party is going to also include refreshments for the first hour. We hope you stay. After party is going to start like 5:30 or so.
Who's staying for after party? Cool.
Nice. We're going to feature music from Selecta. He's one of the DJs on WYEP, Grand Groove Radio, so we'll be providing the entertainment this year. And now, CTF time.
All right, I'm way shorter, so let me readjust this. There we go. Hi, everybody. My name is John Ziola. So we're going to have 3 CTFs at this event, which is pretty awesome. In the past, we've barely eked out 1, and this year we have 3. One of them is actually the same wireless CTF that's run at the Wireless Village at DEF CON. So if you want to check that out, go to the last room, the Ohio room. In addition to that, we have kind of a red team simulated capture the flag event, which is supposed to be similar to, if you're actually doing a red team pen test on like a company, right? So there's different types of servers that you can try to break into, things like that. Similar. So that one required Eventbrite registration. If you didn't register, go talk to the guys in the back, or that guy with the lights around his neck. He'll help you out. That's Dan. And we can get you guys all set up for that. It'll be a great time. There are going to be plenty of prizes that I'll be awarding at the end of this. That goes until 4:30, I believe. 4:30. 4 o'clock. Cutoff is at 4 o'clock, and we'll be announcing and giving those prizes out afterwards. So, and then the third CTF is one of our sponsors, actually Point 3. They have a platform, an internet-based platform. If you stop by their booth, they have like a little business card that gives you a login. The logins, it takes a human in all caps, and they have various different they have the reverse engineering lab. They have some network security stuff. There's a bunch of different things that you can play with on their portal. So feel free to check that out if you're interested. Strongly encourage that. Like I said, all of those kind of activities can happen in that back room. We have a dedicated area for it. Some circle tables. Feel free to sit down, chat about things, work through problems, and work towards your prizes. The prizes this year are pretty awesome. We're giving away a Net War certificate worth many $3,000-$4,000. We have some Hack 5 giveaways. We have challenge coins. Lots of things for top 3 prizes for the main CTF. And the casino resources are out of scope, so don't be attacking anybody else nearby you. Don't attack the hotel Wi-Fi. That's a bad idea. That's a really bad idea. All right. And then, so every year, or for the last 3 years, including this year, we've done something similar to DEF CON that we are calling the Black Badge, right? So, for us, we're black and gold, so we have this Black Badge, and so this year we wanted to give it out to somebody who has really stood out in the community. He's been a great help. You've seen him present here at BSides Pittsburgh in the past, and in fact, he'll be presenting again today, later in that room next door. He's recently revitalized the OWASP Pittsburgh chapter, that guy right there. And he's done a lot of other things to help with other events, meetup groups. I run another meetup group called Steel City InfoSec. He's talked there, helped with labs. I mean, he's really done a lot of things for the community in Pittsburgh. So we want to bring Kevin up to the stage to award him the Black Badge. There you go, buddy. There you go. Awesome. You want to say anything?
My talk's next. Go next door. Don't stay for Brian's. Brian's my coworker. Don't stay here. Go next door.
There we go.
No, thanks to the volunteer staff, everything. These guys are great. I'm just a volunteer. Started as a volunteer. Spoke a couple times here. But honestly, they do all the hard work. Volunteers. Everyone else shows up the day of, and we get to enjoy the benefits of their hard work. So round of applause for these guys. Yeah. Thanks.
Yep. Oh, great. Yeah, and so in addition to Kevin, we've had 2 other Black Badge awardees. One right here, Kevin Januso, and Dan Klydens. These guys all kind of stand out people in our community. So thank you to them for continuing to support the event and showing up.
Okay, and with that, we're going to get started with the talks. One last quick note. If you took a SANS bag, check inside it. There is a SANS certificate for one person. Don't throw that certificate away. It's very valuable.
Is that the network certificate?
Yes. SANS NetWars, by the way, not SANS courses, but still good.
Everybody's checking their bags. Let's give it a moment.
Yeah.
There we go.